What's going on, you guys? My name is Megan. Welcome to my channel. This is This Past Romance, where I talk to you guys about romance books. And today's video is one that I'm so excited. I've been working on it since February. And I have to start by giving credit where credit is due. And I was inspired to do this video by Katie Robert, the author. I talk about her all the time on here. She did a TikTok video about a book, and she said that if you like Chris Evans, you need to read this book, and that he gave her Chris Evans vibes, which inspired me to think, like, I love Chris Evans. I'm a big Chris Evans fan. I'm a big Captain America fan. What other books can I read? So today I present to you 5 books to read if you love Chris Evans. This is going to be part of a series that I'm hopefully going to do on my channel. I know I at least have 2 other videos planned. I have 2 other TBRs going in this series called If You Like This Person, Read These Books. Any trigger warnings, I'm going to try to remember. Some of these I read back in February, and some of them I read last week. I've been kind of staggering them out. So I have 5 books to recommend to you if you are a big fan of Chris Evans. So I don't want to ramble too much, so I'm gonna take a drink of my pop, and then we're gonna talk about these books.
Kill the engine. Wait for instruction, because I'm in charge.
So I have to talk about how I'm ranking these books and how the order that we're going to discuss them in. These are not ranked in order of this book was my least favorite of the 5. This book is my most favorite of the 5. These are not ranked like your typical wrap-up video. These books are ranked 5 to 1. Number 5 being the least Chris Evans character, or the least Chris Evans-y book, to number 1 being the most Chris Evans book. If you want a Chris Evans book, seriously look at this book. Okay? So I'm just throwing that out there now. That does not mean these books are bad just because they're where they fall. It doesn't mean they're good just because where they fall. It just means they're the most Chris Evans. I looked at it objectively. If you want to see how they would rank in a wrap-up, check my April wrap-up, because they'll be in this month's. I couldn't talk about them before this, and I haven't done a wrap-up since like November, December or something. So I don't want to ramble anymore. We're going to do this. So coming in at number 5 is a Kindle Unlimited book. I think it was on Kindle Unlimited. I may have had to pay for it, but it was only like $2 or something. It is a Kindle book, and it was recommended from an article that I found actually in a Google search. So if you're curious and you want to read any other books that may be like your favorite superhero, the link to the article will be down below. I can't give credit because I don't remember the name of the article, but it will be in the description box. And coming in at number 5 is Tikka Chance on Me by Salekia Snyder. The main character in this book, his name is Trucker, and Trucker is undercover in a biker gang, and he convinces this biker gang to go to this Indian restaurant all the time, where he has a crush on the girl who works behind the counter. Her parents own it. Her name is Pinky, and they bond over Captain America, because she sees Trucker in the grocery store and he has on a Captain America shirt. There were a bunch of Captain America references in it, but there was nothing like, he wasn't very Chris Evans-y to me. So that's why it's at number 5. It was a novella. It was like 71 pages. Yeah, short read. I enjoyed it. They geeked out over Bucky and Cap. Chris Evans is also tattooed, and this guy was tattooed. Now, do they have tattoos in the same places? I don't know. But if you've never seen Chris Evans' tattoos, he's got tons of them. He's got a bunch. So that's coming in at number 5. Coming in at number 4, I actually have Physically, and I have it annotated some. This is Accidentally Engaged by Farah Heron. I bought this when I went book shopping with Tamika because the second sentence of the second paragraph on the back says, "This one has the body of Captain America, a delicious British accent, and lives right across the hall." Throughout this book, Nadim is the male MC. Nadeem is referred to as a brown Captain America. He apparently looks like Captain America, which means he looks like a Dorito. That's that. That's obviously there's Captain America references in there. And there is one point where they say he looks like a brown Captain America with Tom Hiddleston's voice.
He wasn't wearing his costume like I was. And he was just like, dude. Really? I was watching it on TV, man. I mean, what? Oh my God.
Or Tom Hiddleston's accent or something. It's so low-key. So, I did have a sticky note. I have a sticky note in the front with Marvelisms. Is what I decided to call them. It is kind of an arranged marriage, but not really. Her parents try to set them up as like a business deal. They are Muslim, and it takes place in Canada. Her dad arranges like a business deal with Nadeem's dad, but they don't know that when they meet. He does and she doesn't. Nadeem knows and Rena doesn't. And it was a really good book. I can't wait to tell you guys more about it in the wrap up. But coming in at number 4 is this one. Nadeem is very sweet, and I could see him being Chris Evans-y. From the Chris Evans that is portrayed in the media, the Chris Evans that we see and stuff. The one that, you know, through his interviews, his Instagram stuff, his Twitter and all that. I could see Nadeem being a little Chris Evans-y. Coming in at number 3. This is cheating. This is cheating, and I admit it. Coming in at number 3, we have Defending Jacob by William Landay. Now, if you don't know why this is cheating, let me turn you on to Defending Jacob, the miniseries on Apple TV.
It was the family business.
Whoa! You think this is a joke?
Hey,
do you?
Come on, Andy. Back up, back up.
Jesus.
This miniseries, oh gosh. Nomad Captain America is my favorite. I have a custom Nomad bookmark, Nomad Cap bookmark. I have him on my cup. Nomad Cap is my favorite. Okay. Long hair, give me the beard. Love it. Andy Barber from the Apple TV miniseries almost gave him a run for his money. Now, with all that being said, before you read this book, I have to give you trigger warnings. So there are 2 murders in the book. If you watch the miniseries, there's only 1 murder. The miniseries does not have the second murder, but the book does. So, Chris Evans plays Andy Barber phenomenally, and listening to this, I don't have my notes on me. I took notes because I listened to the audiobook at work, and I have some notes. There are some differences, but overall, I think Chris Evans was the best person to pick to play Andy Barber. They dyed his hair like it's almost the color of my sweatshirt. If you've not watched the miniseries, seriously, I have recommended it to so many people. Like, outside of my love of Chris Evans. Like, my aunt, she thinks he's attractive, but she's not like, oh my god. And I was like, you have to watch this because you will love it. I guess in that trigger warning too, I should probably tell you guys that there are children murdered, like teenagers, early teens, like 14. The first murder, you get the details of the first murder. The book and the show both start off with Andy Barber being questioned in front of a grand jury, and you don't know why. There's a plot twist at the end. 10 out of 10, guys. I love this book, and I love Chris Evans as Andy Barber. I don't know if they could have done any better. Coming in at number 2 is Saved by the Movie Star by Michelle Pennington. Okay, so this book was interesting to me. I found it on Kindle Unlimited, and the dedication page to this book, which I typically don't read, And I was looking and I was like, why is this guy, like, he would have moments where he was just so Chris Evans it hurt. Like, I was like, oh my god, could she have made this guy any more Chris Evans? And then he would do something that I was like, I don't think Chris Evans would do that. So I started looking, and the dedication page of the book is all of the Chris's that play superheroes. So this character, his name was Chris, is based on Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt, and Chris Pine. It's like it is all of these guys rolled into one. So if you like any of those guys and you need something short and fluffy, here you go. Now here is a trigger warning, kind of. I don't feel like it would be triggering, but I also would feel bad if someone read it and I didn't give a trigger warning and they read it because of me. Her name is Veronica. So Veronica is an actress, Chris is an actress, and Chris was dating a girl named Kim. And Chris and Kim break up. Kim decides it's because of Veronica. It's not. Veronica's afraid that it's going to play out that way. They all did a movie together. And now Chris and Veronica are doing a movie. And she replaced Kim, but she didn't know it. They wanted to get Kim. Chris, the actor, fought for Veronica. Veronica does get kidnapped, but I use that term loose. She gets drugged, so trigger warning. She gets drugged and kidnapped. But she never leaves the set. Like, they just move her to the back of like a costume closet. So, like, she does get kidnapped, but she doesn't get hurt. And she's fine, and it's just really fluffy. So, take that for what you will. However, I did like the idea of all the Chris's being rolled into one, and that's, if I wrote a book, that's something that I would do, 110%. Okay, so for book number 1, this is the book that started it all. Katie Robert was not wrong. Not the Girl You Married by Andy J. Christopher. This is how long I've tried to read this book. I bought it on Kindle. I really liked this book, but I just could not get myself to read it. It took me forever. I have notes. I have notes on this book and why Jack Nolan is so Chris Evansy, but this is a gender swapped How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Jack is trying to write a book on how to get Hannah to stop seeing him. Or not a book. He's trying to write like almost like a BuzzFeed article is how I took it. I know BuzzFeed's like but it's almost like a BuzzFeed article. He's trying to write to get Hannah to stop seeing him so that he can move on and start working in the political section of his media company. So I think it's like an electronic newspaper. Hannah is also using Jack to get a promotion, but neither of them know. So Jack's Chris Evansy points. Jack is Chris Evans. Okay, he is from Boston in the book. His two best friends, one of his best friends' name is Chris. And the other one is like Joe or Joey or something. They've been best friends for 20 years. Chris Evans a couple weeks ago posted on Twitter that when he landed the first Cat movie, he hired his two best friends for like 25 plus years to be his assistants on the set. So that was Chris Evansy. They call Jack a golden retriever if he was a person. I've heard people say that about Chris Evans also. I've seen people say that. There is a left boob grab. When Chris Evans laughs and he gets really tickled, he throws his head back and he grabs his left boob. Now, he also does this to male celebrities. If he gets tickled, if you get him laughing, if you're the male celebrity and you get him laughing, he will smack your left boob. Clips of it everywhere. Left boob grab is something that Chris Evans is known for. Also, Jack wants to go into politics. Chris Evans started a website called A Starting Point to help young people that are just now old enough to like start voting and start paying attention to politics, and people who are still a little unsure to gather that information. and make it easier, more accessible, and more understandable. Short clips of 3 Democrats and 3 Republicans talking about the key topic. You can pick the topic, and there are 3 Democrats, 3 Republicans. He's very active in this. I know that last week he did multiple Zoom interviews with different senators. I know he talked to Cory Booker. He talked to a female representative that I don't remember. And I think he talked to one more. And he did like a Gen Z versus millennial Zoom. Chris is very active in politics. He's very active in politics. And very vocal about it on Twitter. So that's another thing. There is a reference to superhero workouts, which I will tell you, Chris Evans, I've seen different interviews and stuff where people talk about Chris Evans's workouts. He does not do anything crazy. He does like normal workouts. He is a vegetarian, and I don't think Jack was a vegetarian. There are lots of Cap references throughout this. The bartender, no, I think that was Accidentally Engaged. In one of these 2 books, the bartender's name is Steve, but I don't remember which one it is off the top of my head. So I read that one like a month and a half ago, and I read this one this week. Also, Jack, this is important, Jack's first kiss, they talk about it. Her name was Maggie Donen, and Chris Evans' first kiss was Maggie Sullivan. And it might sound creepy that I know that, but he did it on like Jimmy Fallon or he said something about it on Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel.
Who was Chris's first kiss?
This I actually know for sure because I remember he was like my hero. He told me about it. It was, and I even know where it was. I don't know if that's the question.
It's
but
not in there, but we'll take it as a bonus point.
Maggie Sullivan, and it was...
Poor Maggie Sullivan.
There's a clip of it. I'm not crazy. I'm not a stalker. But overall, this book is the most Chris Evans book I have read. There are others out there. There are other options and stuff. But all 5 of these were really, really enjoyable. You know, they're ranked 5 to 1. So if you really want a Chris Evansy book, Not the Girl You Married by Andy J. Christopher. Andy J. Christopher, I see you writing Chris Evans as a male main character, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Katie Robert, thank you for saying that also. So yeah, that's it. That is my Chris Evans video. This is the secret TBR I've been working on for months. And now I've already started my second one. I'm about 30% of the way through the first book for the second TBR. I think the second and third TBRs are going to run consecutively. It is also a male celebrity. Let's see, how do I want to give you guys hints. I want someone to try to guess. That's not Tamika because she knows. So Tamika, you can't guess. Editing Megan here. I got Tamika's input on part of this video, and I told her that I wasn't using the clip that I send her at least 5 times a week of I don't like it, and she requested that I add it in. So this is for Tamika.
God, I don't like it.
Ends up, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Okay. The actor for the next one, actually, I'll give you the actor for the next 2. I'll give you the actors for the next 2 because they're both males. And then if there's anyone that you guys want me to do, seriously, leave it down below. I do my research. I watch their movies. I watch interviews. I read articles. Like, I try to figure out who this person is, and then I try to either I pick books or I find articles where people are recommending books based on them. And then if I do that, all those resources are linked down below for you guys. So the next video in this series that you're going to see is an actor who is best known for his work on American Horror Story. Has briefly appeared in the Marvel universe, but has also played a superhero before. He's not done a lot of, he used to do a lot of comedy, and now he lands darker roles a whole lot more. So I'll give you, that's all I'll give you on that one. And I can't wait to film that video because I have some personal anecdotes about that one to talk about. And then the third video in the series is an actor who's best known for his role in the Marvel movies. But he's done a lot of other stuff too. He's my current favorite. He's my current favorite. He's a lot of people's current favorites. But I can't give you much more about him without giving it away. So, all that being said, I will see you guys in the very near future with another video. And until next time, take care of yourself. Mental health is important. And just treat yourself with kindness. And I will talk to you all very soon. Bye.